Hello and welcome to episode number 46 of WITM Season 5. And it is time for Monday Night Raw. It is the Go Home Raw before the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. And here's the situation for our two Raw superstars that are WITM members, the Chosen Warrior Corey and the Premier Talent Dalton Roush, both of which are in action tonight, heading into this Go Home Raw. Corey can move on to an Intercontinental Championship 2-on-1 handicap match against the Intercontinental Champion Bobby Lashley and his hype man Lio Rush if he defeats Dolph Ziggler here in our first match of the evening tonight, and Tyler Breeze loses on main events if he competes on main events later in the week. So Corey needs a win and some help, and if he gets that, he will take on Bobby Lashley and Lio Rush for the Intercontinental title at Elimination Chamber. As for Dalton Roush, we're going to hear straight from him what his plans for the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view are. He is in the ring, microphone in hand, in his hometown of Grand Rapids, Michigan. Let's listen in and hear what Dalton has to say. Dalton speaks. It feels great to be in my hometown of Grand Rapids, Michigan tonight. I am the premier talent, the best in the world, and Grand Rapids is a premier city. And I've been given the privilege to announce the following to all of you great people of Grand Rapids. At Elimination Chamber, Brock Lesnar's WrestleMania opponent for the Universal title will be determined inside of the Elimination Chamber in a match that includes Braun Strowman, Finn Balor, Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, Kurt Angle, and myself. Now I could come out here and complain that I don't get a one-on-one rematch with Lesnar but instead I am going to look forward to this opportunity to overcome the odds. At Elimination Chamber, I will defeat the rest of the Universal title division, overcoming the 1-6 odds that I won't win the match. And at WrestleMania, I will go into the match 100%, thanks to my demons, slay the beast, and reclaim the Universal Championship. Let there be no doubt that Braun Strowman, one of the men in that Elimination Chamber match and Dalton's opponent tonight, has made his way to the ring. What does he have to say? It's real easy to sound tough and confident when you're in your own hometown, surrounded by your two cronies, the demons. But let me remind you, when you're inside that chamber, there will be no demons at your side. Just 4 other losers, you, and these 2 hands. And tonight, in your own backyard, I'm going to give you and your fans a little preview of what to expect this Sunday, where, spoiler alert, you will get these hands. Alright, and we don't see it, but the demons separate Braun Strowman from Dalton Roush, and that sets the stage for both tonight's match and a bit for the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view where we just learned that Brock Lesnar's next Universal title defense will indeed be at WrestleMania. His opponent will be determined this Sunday at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, where Dalton will take on Finn Balor, Seth Rollins, Kurt Angle, Drew McIntyre, and his opponent tonight, Braun Strowman, with the winner challenging Brock Lesnar for the Universal title at the Elimination Chamber. So tonight we see two of those men in that match in action. Dalton Roush versus Braun Strowman. Dalton will tonight be accompanied by his demons, but he will not have them at his disposal at Elimination Chamber. But before we get to that match, we have another match with Intercontinental title implications. Will Corey put himself in a position to potentially challenge for the Intercontinental title at Elimination Chamber with a victory tonight? Or will he slide down the rankings and give Tyler Breeze, Mojo Rawley, Dolph Ziggler, or someone else the opportunity potentially? Let's go ahead and start the show.
Here we go, and we're kicking things off with a bang.
Sit tight for singles action.
I'm glad I realized before I officially started the show, there's actually one match I need to add to the card, so just bear with me a moment while I set that up. There was a Raw Tag Team title match tonight that, in real life, that saw the Revival crowned as the new Raw Tag Team Champions. We need to set up a Raw Tag Team title match as well. And it will be the Revival in action with opportunity to do as they did in real life and become the new Tag Team Champions. And in this case, their opponent will be the Ascension. And we need to remove one of these matches to make room for that. We'll remove one of the women's tag matches to make room for the men's tag match. Put the Raw Tag Team titles on the line, and there we go. Now we can start tonight's Raw. That features two WITM matches.
We've waited long enough. Let's get this thing started.
Singles action on tap right now.
And let's get our first match of the night loading up.
Don't change that channel. We have singles action coming up.
It'll be Dolph Ziggler versus a formidable opponent. Oh, I cannot wait.
Alright, so Corey comes in. Let me pull the records up. This is Corey's return to action after being left off Raw for the past 2 weeks. Now, Corey was number 29 in the Royal Rumble, the men's 30-man Royal Rumble, and made it into the Final Four, but he would be eliminated by the eventual winner, Randy Orton. Corey has, ever since losing his Universal title, put his focus on the Intercontinental Championship. He's failed in 3 matches against Lashley. Now the stakes, the match or the challenge would be even tougher. The next Intercontinental title defense will be a 2-on-1 handicap match. But will Corey get to that match and get the opportunity to not only get revenge over Lashley, but get revenge over his hype man, Lio Rush, has had some words about Corey in the past. First, he must get past Dolph Ziggler and then have a little help when main event comes on Friday and the current number 1 contender Tyler Breeze is in action. Will that even matter? Let's find out and get tonight's first match underway. Corey versus Dolph Ziggler.
I'm here to show the world. I'm here to show the world. Come on, bring it on.
The following contest
remains the same. Dolph Ziggler truly believes no one can hang on his level.
Go check the scores again. I come out the perfect 10. I'm alone. A revolution lies inside. I'm alone. No longer will this hate divide. Now I'll stand. I will fight just to survive.
And his opponent, from Erie, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 310 pounds, Corey.
What a great match we have here to start off this night, guys.
Michael, I had to check twice when I saw this match listed as our opener. I mean, it could very well have been our main event.
Your evil line. And now you've pushed me to the edge. This is the rage in every tear I cry. A revolution lies inside. I'm alone. No longer will this hate divide. Now I'll stand. I will fight just to survive. I won't be denied. I'm a warrior inside. No longer will this fear hold strong.
These competitors are squaring off looking to outmatch each other.
It's going to be a tall task.
There's
for
the
one of
bell.
these
This
two.
match is underway.
Oh, man, this is going to be great.
Corey and Dolph Ziggler both hoping to possibly face Bobby Lashley and Lio Rush for Bobby Lashley's Intercontinental title Elimination Chamber. Corey has the best chance of getting
Whoa, and
into
a
that match,
test
but he
of
must
strength
get past Dolph Ziggler first. And right now it's a test of strength as Corey has Ziggler on the ropes. But the referee is going to separate the two. No cheap shots here. Dolph Ziggler misses with a kick to the back and Corey gets to his feet. Corey looking for reverse DDT. Ziggler reverses. And Corey's going to head to the outside and try to recover. Will Ziggler join him on the outside? Yes, he will. Ziggler misses with a punch. Corey with an elbow strike to the
Ziggler was
leg.
a dominant
Misses
amateur
with that
wrestler
back
at
fist,
St.
and that allows
Edward's High
Ziggler to
School
get back
in
into the
Lakewood,
ring where
Ohio,
Corey
and
will
still
join him.
holds a school record for most
Corey with an
career
Irish whip into
pins
the
with
ropes.
82. Ziggler took his
And a
talents
spinning
to
back
Division
fist.
I
Didn't
Kent
quite
State
catch all of
University
Ziggler.
and held the record for most career wins in team
There's another
history.
Irish whip. This time it's Ziggler sent to the outside, and Corey will go after him.
What a stomp.
There's a stomp to
Good
the
grief.
back. Forces Ziggler up. Corey misses with the roundhouse.
Back in the ring now.
Dolph
Ziggler
Ziggler
back
was a
to the ring.
standout
Corey
amateur
will
wrestler
join
that
him
gave
there.
him an incredible foundation for the
There's a couple
WWE
back
career
fists
he
and a gut
enjoys
punch.
today.
Put Ziggler on the
also
ropes.
travels
Irish
the
whip.
country as a stand-up comedian and has performed
Corey
to packed
ducking
crowds
down,
from
and
New
they
York
kind of
City
collide
to
in the
Los
center,
Angeles.
and then
We all
Ziggler hits
know
a
how
gut
much
kick.
Dolph Ziggler loves
Corey
showing
responds
off.
with a roundhouse.
Ziggler
Corey
is
showing
also
quite
a
a bit of
regular
his
guest on the
Taekwondo
Kennedy Show,
background.
which airs on
We've seen a
Fox
couple of
Business Channel.
roundhouses and a back
Dolph
fist
Ziggler's the
here
kind
in
of
this
person who can do
matchup.
anything with
There's
his
another
mind.
spinning back fist, and that's going to again send Ziggler to the outside. Corey feeling confident early on in this matchup. Irish whip into the ropes. There's another spinning back fist. I don't think that caught all of Ziggler though. After a couple of Ziggler strikes, Corey
Ziggler may
responds
be
well
in
off his
trouble
own
here.
and goes
He's
in
gonna have to
mounted
cut off his
punches.
opponent's offense quickly.
Yeah, he's taking on some offense here, but that's to be
Stomp
expected.
to the head.
Colossal clutch.
Corey
He
with a
lets it
submission
go.
locked in.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Briefly targeting the head of Ziggler, but might have gotten a rope break there.
And it's Dolph
Ziggler gets
Ziggler
back to his
with
feet
the
and targets
reversal.
the arm of Corey. Now Ziggler heading to the outside. Ziggler showing a little bit of frustration here. Corey will join him on the outside. There's a DDT spiking the head of Ziggler into the ringside area. There's not a whole lot of padding.
He wants no part of the
Now
outside.
Ziggler sent back into the ring. There's a punch to the back and a gut punch. Corey with a series of back fists and a stomp to the chest, forces Ziggler up. Misses wildly with that roundhouse and gets his legs caught on the bottom rope, and that gives Ziggler an opening.
Soul kick.
There's a super kick to the chest. Corey's forced into seated position. Ziggler with tentacle offense targeting the head. Ziggler goes for cover. Is he in Corey's Intercontinental hopes? No, he powers out right away.
To put in a little more work than that.
Corey with
In my
reversal.
opinion, Dolph Ziggler has to get back
There's
into
a
this.
huge bicycle
What are
kick.
your thoughts?
Stomp to
He's
the
going
chest.
for the big one. He's making a statement here with this attack.
Submission locked in, targeting the arm
Is he done?
and shoulder of Ziggler. Ziggler just a little too far away from the ropes. And Corey's going to do a little bit of damage before Ziggler
Oh, and he
frees
slips
himself
out.
with some
Wow,
elbow
it looked to me
strikes.
like you had it locked in pretty good. I guess not.
Corey with a reversal, but Ziggler responds with some strikes to force Corey on the ropes. Ash up into the ropes.
Boom, what impact.
And Ziggler with a leg trip. Goes for cover.
And there's a kick out
And
of one.
nearly
take
gets the
more than
victory
that.
and ends Corey's
Drop kick
hopes
hits
that for
the
an
mark.
Intercontinental
He's looking
title
a little
match, but
weary
Corey
here.
powers out at
He
2.
doesn't want to absorb much
Ziggler
more
forces
punishment
Corey
if he
up.
wants to win here.
Ash
The
up
amount
into the
of punishment
corner.
he's absorbed in this match is
Corey
absolutely
avoids the drop kick.
insane.
There's a gut
a lesser
punch.
man would have given up and walked away by now.
Ash
This is
up
where we
into the
find out who
ropes.
the better man is, and at this
Spinning
point,
back
it
fist
could
by
very well
Corey.
be either one of these guys.
Corey
That's how
taking a moment to
close this thing
recover.
is.
Feeling some aches and pains here, but he needs to work past them and defeat Ziggler to have any
He
hope
knows
of an
he's in
Intercontinental title match this Sunday. Corey looking for the crossface.
We know what this
It's
is.
locked in.
Oh,
Good
it's
position,
locked in,
center
the
ring.
crossface. You can feel this one slipping away from Ziggler.
Ziggler trying to get to the ropes. He will not. And now Corey awaits and sees what happens later in the week. But right now, he is the #1 contender to the Intercontinental
Let's
title.
take another look at what made that matchup so memorable.
Look at him go. He really put on a great show.
Here is your winner, Corey.
And after we just got off tonight, if that match is any indication of what we've done here tonight, we are in for an amazing evening. Plenty more action still to come here tonight, folks.
All right, so now Corey waits and sees. Tyler Breeze came into the night the #1 contender. Corey's now the #1 contender, but Tyler Breeze also competes on Raw's minor show main event.
A great way to lead into the next matchup, which should be a good one. Singles match coming up next.
If Tyler Breeze competes on main event on Friday and wins, it will be Tyler Breeze taking on Bobby Lashley and Lio Rush for the Intercontinental title this Sunday Elimination Chamber. If Tyler Breeze either is not booked on main event or is booked and loses, Corey will take on Bobby Lashley and Lio Rush this Sunday at Elimination Chamber for Bobby Lashley's Intercontinental title in a 2-on-1 handicap match. So Corey will have to wait patiently and see if he'll get his 4th opportunity to capture Bobby Lashley's Intercontinental title after failing the last 3 times. But Raw rolls on. We still have another WITM match tonight, but let's go ahead and some of these other matches first. Alicia Fox defeated Natalya. Bobby Lashley accompanied by Lio Rush in action against No Way Jose in non-title action, and Bobby Lashley picks up the victory. Raw Tag Team title defense in real life. The Revival defeated Rude and Gable to become Raw Tag Team champions tonight. Will they be able to defeat the Ascension here in WITM and do the same? No, they will not. The Ascension remain Raw Tag Team Champions here in WITM, defeating the real-life Tag Team Champions, the Revival. Next up, Women's Tag Team action. Nia Jax and Tamina take on Mickie James and Alexa Bliss. And it's going to be James and Bliss pick up the victory. And now we move on to our second WITM match of the evening. We learned earlier in this episode for a viewer that just came in that Elimination Chamber is going to be Dalton Roush versus Braun Strowman versus Finn Balor versus Seth Rollins versus Kurt Angle versus Drew McIntyre to determine Brock Lesnar's opponent for the Universal title at WrestleMania. And this match will feature two of the men in that matchup, Dalton Roush and Braun Strowman, who had some words earlier. Which man will get some bragging rights and momentum heading into that Elimination Chamber matchup. Let's get this match loading up.
We got one-on-one action coming your way next. We have one of the best talents on the roster to date.
Gonna settle the score.
All right, so Dalton Roush is the former Universal Champion. He lost the title to Brock Lesnar at Royal Rumble and then acquired the Demons, Aaron Danger, and Captain Casey, the man formerly known as Jason M, as his personal bodyguards. But he will not have them at his disposal this Sunday, Elimination Chamber. But for now he does, and he takes on an old rival of his, the Monster Among Men, Braun Strowman. They've had plenty of words with each other in the past, including tonight. And Dalton is also in his hometown of Grand Rapids. Will that play any factor in tonight's match? Let's find out. And get our second match of the evening underway.
Making his way to the ring, accompanied by the lunatic Aaron Danger, and from Grand Rapids, Michigan, weighing in at 257 pounds, Dalton.
Here currently, it seems to me like this is the one this sold-out crowd came to see.
When Braun Strowman is out here, forget about reinforcing
This match is underway.
Contacted the local building department to reinforce this arena.
Dalton Roush targets the arm of Strowman. There's a reversal. Dalton with a reverse DDT and a kick to the back of Strowman. And the Demons, who have been impressive on NXT, approve of the start to this match. Strowman tries to run in for an attack. Dalton with a cross body. It doesn't even budge Braun Strowman.
This might be it. Oh, my. Ooh,
Dalton tossed into the ropes.
One right to the
There's a
cheekbone.
kick to the back to force Dalton down to the canvas. Strowman drags Dalton closer center ring.
My Lord. What
And there's a knockout blow straight to the head. Dalton with a reversal forces Strowman up.
He's not looking like himself here. We all know, though, this guy has plenty of fight left in him.
Yeah, but it looks to me like he still has plenty of energy in that body of his. I wouldn't look too much into
Strowman
this
with
right
a series of
Yeah,
strikes.
but if you count him out
Dalton
now,
wants his
guys,
own
you'd
and a
be
jumping
making
arm
very
breaker to
big
Strowman. There's a,
mistake.
kick, a
Mark
stomp
my
to the
words.
back. And a knee to
Braun
the
Strowman fans with some
wrist
reason to
of
worry about
Strowman.
here. He's going to
Stomp
want
to
to make
the
sure
arm.
this doesn't snowball.
Dalton
out of
looking
control.
pretty good
This
early
match
on in
is
this
so
match.
evenly contested right now that it's
Once again,
almost
trying to overcome the
impossible to
odds
pick
and
a winner.
defeat
I
the
guess we'll
Monster
just have
Among
to
Men.
settle
You
in
need to
and
defeat the
enjoy the
Monster
action.
Among Men and 4 other Universal title challengers
Oh, man, right to the arm.
Hyperextend.
at the Elimination Chamber, inside the Elimination Chamber, in order to earn his
This
rematch
one's
with
not
Brock
over yet.
Lesnar for the Universal title
No chance.
at WrestleMania. There's a kick to the back. Dalton trying to use his legs to wear down the chest of Strowman. And doing a very good job of it. Had that move locked in for quite a bit of time. There's a kick to the chest. Dalton forces Strowman up. Huge power slam to Strowman. Dalton showing off some impressive
What does
power.
Braun Strowman need to do
Now
now to
Strowman
remain a
forced to his
factor in
feet.
this match? I'm not sure how much
He's so
Heel
hot right
takedown.
now. He's really going to need to
Stomp
find
to
a
the
way to get
chest.
back in this thing.
big slam.
And a power slam by Strowman.
Comes up big with the reversal.
You gotta believe this one's over.
This is what makes him one of the
There's
best
a knee
in
drop
the
by Dalton,
business.
looking strong early in this match. Can keep up the attack.
Uh-oh.
Looking for the Baby Rock Bottom. That could be the game changer in this match. Reversal of
Look
the
at
Baby
Braun
Rock Bottom.
Strowman stalking
Now
him.
Strowman is looking for the running power slam.
And here's the monster along.
Goes for cover.
What a move.
Wait a minute.
Aaron Danger pulling the referee away. Looks like the Demons aren't afraid to play a little dirty, living up to their name. If it weren't for that, there'd likely
I'm
be a
not sure
Braun
how much he
Strowman
has
victory. But thanks to Aaron Danger, this match,
Somebody get the hose. This guy's on fire.
and that man
Strowman is
just made
taking
Strowman
no prisoners right here.
a bit angrier.
Monster among men.
Strowman's dangerous
Picks
enough
his
on his own.
opponent
You
up.
do not want to anger him.
Oh, Braun Strowman
There's a
slamming into
signature
the mat.
maneuver from
Here's his moment,
Strowman.
Michael.
Drags Dalton, goes to our center ring.
And here's
Goes
a
for cover.
kick out, and you can see the frustration starting.
Dalton
to
powers
build.
out right away, and
Yeah.
Strowman is asking himself what it will take to
He's not
put
going
away
to
Dalton.
want
How about a second running power slam?
this. And here's the monster along man, Corey. Look at the power.
That connects as
Hellacious
well.
Power slam.
That has gotta
But
be
this
it.
time Dalton gets a rope break. Strowman with a kick to the back. Strowman firmly in control.
There it is.
Dalton with a variation of a Baby Rock Bottom into a neck breaker.
At
Dalton
what point do those thoughts creep
next
in? of,
with a
What
reverse
do I have to do
DDT.
to put this match to rest?
Forces
I don't know.
Strowman up.
I don't know as a WWE superstar if you ever have those thoughts of self. Nailed it.
Nice.
Crossbody by Dalton. I believe he may be going for a comeback sequence here. And he is. This will score him a free Baby Rock Bottom
Kicking
signature
butt
maneuver.
and taking names. Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
And again,
the
Strowman
ability to take it
reverses.
up a
Is he
notch.
going to go into another running power slam?
Ooh.
First, he's going to literally walk all over Dalton. Now forces Dalton to his feet.
Strowman. This is not going to be good at all. Oh, my.
And another signature
From what
maneuver.
heights?
That
Here
should do
from
it.
reversing the Baby Rock bottom, goes for cover.
For the win.
This is it. 3.
And that will earn
Braun
Strowman the victory
wins.
over Dalton.
Braun Strowman wins.
Dalton unsuccessful in his
These
own
guys feel no
hometown
love for each other. Here's another look.
against one of his opponents this Sunday in the Elimination
Check him
Chamber,
out here.
Braun Strowman.
Yeah, he's putting in the work. He's getting it done here. He was on point the entire match, as you can see here.
Here is your winner, Braun Strowman.
Going to add that match to the highlight reel.
There's nothing more pure than picking up a win in a good old-fashioned one-on-one fight.
What a great match we just saw here on Raw. Thank you to everybody at home for choosing to spend part of your Monday night with us.
Alright, so Dalton Roush does take a loss here tonight, but still going to be part of that #1 contenders Elimination Chamber at Elimination Chamber.
Strap in and get ready. Time for the main event. Singles action on tap right now.
To determine Brock Lesnar's opponent for the Universal title at WrestleMania. We've seen Dalton overcome the odds before. He won the WWE World Cup back at Crown Jewel. He overcame his struggles of winning a singles title and defeated Dean Ambrose for the Universal title at TLC. Can he, with only about a 17% chance of winning the match, earn his Universal title rematch with Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania by outlasting 5 other Universal title competitors at Elimination Chamber? We'll find out in 6 days. But for now, Raw continues. Drew McIntyre defeated Finn Balor in the main event. And now we move on to our rankings updates, and then we'll find out if Gerald will finally return to SmackDown Live tomorrow night. We'll start off with the Raw women. Alicia Fox defeated Natalya. Fox moves up to number 11. Natalya falls to number 9. Mickie James and Alexa Bliss defeated Nia Jax and Tamina. Bliss remains #1 contender. Mickie James falls to number 8. Nia Jax falls to number 6. And Tamina falls to number 3. Bayley's Raw Women's Champion, #1 contender Alexa Bliss, number 2 Ronda Rousey, number 3 Tamina, number 4 Ruby Riott, number 5 Dana Brooke, number 6 Nia Jax, number 7 Sasha Banks, number 8 Mickie James, number 9 Natalya, number 10 Sarah Logan, number 11 Alicia Fox, number 12 Liv Morgan. In the Raw Tag Team division, the Ascension defeated the Revival to remain Raw Tag Team Champions. The Revival falls to number 3. The Raw Tag Team Champions are the Ascension, #1 contenders the B Team, number 2 Bobby Roode and Chad Gable, number 3 the Revival, number 4 the House Party, number 5 Hawkins and Ryder, number 6 Slater and Rhino, and number 7 Heavy Machinery. In the Intercontinental title rankings, Corey defeated Dolph Ziggler to become the #1 contender if Tyler Breeze is either not booked or is booked but doesn't win. Friday on main event, Corey will take on Bobby Lashley and Lio Rush for Lashley's Intercontinental title this Sunday at Elimination Chamber. If Breeze is booked and wins on main event, it will be Breeze receiving that opportunity. Ziggler falls to number 5. Bobby Lashley defeated No Way Jose in non-title action. Lashley is still champion, and Jose falls to number 8. The Intercontinental Champion is Bobby Lashley. Number 1 contender, Corey. Number 2, Tyler Breeze. Number 3, Mojo Rawley. Number 4, Apollo Crews. Number 5, Dolph Ziggler. Number 6, Baron Corbin. Number 7, Elias. Number 8, No Way Jose. Number 9, Jinder Mahal. Number 10, Dean Ambrose. Number 11, Titus O'Neil. And number 12, EC3. In the Universal title rankings, Braun Strowman defeated Dalton Roush. Strowman becomes number 1 contender, and Dalton falls to number 3. Drew McIntyre defeated Finn Balor. They swap spots. McIntyre moves to number 4. Balor falls to number 5. Brock Lesnar, the Universal Champion, he will face the following 5, or rather, he will face the winner of Elimination Chamber match featuring one of these 5 men or Kurt Angle at WrestleMania. The number 1 contender, Braun Strowman. Number 2, Seth Rollins. Number 3, Dalton Roush. Number 4, Drew McIntyre. And number 5, Finn Balor. Now we move on to SmackDown Live. Will, after 5 weeks of being left off the card, Gerald returned to action on SmackDown. I revised the table a little bit to be more focused on singles matches and a little less on tag matches, with that result in Gerald returning to action. And still, Gerald left out of action. So, but I am going to call the episode here, just in case there's any number 1 contenders or title matches I need to add to our card tomorrow before I sim. So that is going to do it for episode number 46. If you enjoyed it, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss a single moment of WITM action. Check out the links in the description. The first is the WITM website, which I updated today with bios for all 3 of the demons. By the way, we have a new WITM member, our first international superstar, Jack, and the newest member of the Demons. He's going to be part of NXT UK, and you may see him on NXT as well, teaming with the rest of the Demons. Welcome, Jack, our 8th WITM member, and bios for him and the rest of the Demons can now be found on the WITM website. And of course, you can sign up and become a WITM member yourself there as well. Check out the WITM Twitter for all the latest WITM news, announcements, and updates. Once we have our Elimination Chamber card, you can find it there. And our next stream will be Wednesday night at 11 o'clock. Or sorry, tomorrow night, Tuesday night, at 11 o'clock Eastern Time, where Andrew Spudstrong will be in action on 205 Live. Until then, this is Corey with WITM Call Wrestling, signing off.